What is going on, and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we are going to be playing some cash games. I'm going to jump into some Zoom 200. We were talking about it on my stream at easywithaces.tv, what content people would like to see, and a lot of people want to see cash games. I would like to know what format you'd like to see. Would you like me to play some PLO? Would you like me to do a cash game challenge? Would you like me to just play higher stakes cash games, heads up cash games? If you want to get in the comments and let me know, I'm going to try my best to bring you that the content you like. But we're just going to play one table today. I'm not very good at cash games. We've talked about that a little bit on my stream in the past. But we do our best. We'll have a little bit of fun. We won't do a lot of folding. And we'll probably punt off a little bit, as you can see here. Zooming 200. We're not going to play for that long, just because I know that the longer I play, the more money I'm likely to lose. But we're going to get in the mix. I am going to have a re-raise. Is this a re-raise? Your guess is as good as mine. I possibly am meant to go bigger when I do elect to re-raise. I'm not 100% sure. Is 4x big enough in cash games, 100 big blinds deep? Maybe not, but all I know is that I've won the very first hand. I'm up $6, and if I keep that up, this early is going to be unbelievable. I probably, if I'm going to keep doing this, I don't know, like, I'm going to fold. If I'm going to keep doing this and I'm going to play cash games regularly, my guess is that I will most likely need to play more than one table, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to re-raise here. If any cash game people want to tell me, actually, do you know what? Maybe I shouldn't encourage people to tell me the mistakes I'm making, because it's probably going to be some pretty hateful comments if that's what we do. All right, we do get the folds. I'm not sure. I made a spin and go video earlier on, and I'm not 100% sure if I mentioned it there, but if I did, it's fine. I can mention it here as well. Because we were planning on uploading a video every single day on YouTube, I'm going to give $100 to a person who gets in the comments and guesses the date from now when a video doesn't come. So example, let's say this challenge that I'm doing a video every single day starts on the 10th of January 2022. Do you think I'll do it for 1 week? Well then, boom, 17th of January 2022 is when you would put down. If you think I'm going to do it for a month, put it on the 10th of February, etc, etc. I'm only going to take guesses from the first day this video goes out. So if you're watching this and the video went out today, have a little guess. How long do you think we will stick at it? How long do you think we will actually make videos every day? I think we're going to stick at it for a while, but I've had great intentions before with challenges and failed absolutely miserably. So let's hope that is not what's going on here. I don't think I'm going to put out a video again every day forever. So at some point, that $100 giveaway will become a reality. It'll be interesting to see the people that watch these videos on the regular, what kind of date they're putting down. How long do they think I'm actually going to stick to this? All right, we haven't really talked about a hand of poker so far. I've just been spouting on about nonsense. But that challenge is live. Stick down the date. Can you edit YouTube comments? I don't think you can. Maybe you can actually. I trust you. All right. I trust you. See you. We're just going to fold. If we had a backdoor flush draw, I wouldn't. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. Cash games are certainly not my forte. I do enjoy them, but because I've won table, and I'm admittedly a recreational cash game player, I feel like I'm a little too spewy. I'm just going to lean towards putting chips in the middle when I'm not sure. This possibly is just a fold, but King Queen's a pretty good hand. If I'm going to do this every single week, we did have Ryan Risk, who is an exceptionally good poker player, giving me a lesson not too long ago. Do you know what? That might have been a year ago. It feels like every day in the way the world is at the moment is just muddled up, and I'm not really sure exactly when it was, but we did have him coaching me a little bit not too long ago. Maybe that would be a good little series to get cash game players on my YouTube channel and coaching me. Would people like that? I'm not sure. I'm just going to fold ace jack here. I think you could 4-bet sometimes. Don't know if you flat call. Greenstone with less than a starting stack, eh? That's quite interesting. Is that done on purpose? I just know that they play high stakes poker tournaments. I'm not really sure what we should do here. But we 4-bet, we get it true. Like, I don't think once we 4-bet we can fold. I don't really know, but it's a lot of big blinds to put in. But 4-bet fold and ace king makes me feel physically ill. I'm blind versus blind against the Winnie the Pooh fan. We're just gonna call. Jack 8-5 is a pretty good flop for my range, I would say. I think mixing here between betting and checking is probably gonna be good. I'm gonna start with a small bet. If we get check raised, it's quite interesting. All right, now the question is whether I want to bluff again. I'm going to try and show it down. It's an interesting river spot. So I don't know how the ranges work in cash games well enough, but we do find ourselves a winner against ace 10. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be muttering things about me under their breath during this session, but that's fine. And even though I don't know if limping ranges are a thing, we're going to try and make them a thing, and it seems like a good board for me to go ahead and have a bet against Lucas Collin. I got some good backdoors, straight draws, flush draws, both of the flush draws. Not that I have a backdoor flush draw, but I cover it that I could potentially bluff it, you know? Listen, we're just looking for excuses to put chips in and hope that by the end of this video, I've not cost myself 5 buy-ins to make it. Because I've had some YouTube videos that they didn't even do unbelievably well in views and they cost me an absolute fortune to make. I did that challenge versus Alexander Botes, the chess streamer. Cost me $3,000. I'm pretty sure it cost me $1,000 versus Hafu. I'm pretty sure I did some Zoom 500 and it cost me several buy-ins. Against 3x here, we're just gonna pass. Is it too tight? I don't think so, but the truth is I have no idea. 3-5 off in the bin. H-Jack we are going to raise, and we wouldn't be mad at seeing the big blind defend if they 3-bet me. For 3x, like, I'm not folding Ace-Jack in position. It's just too small. Rush A. But I will tell you, on that flop, you're going to get me. I wave the white flag. If I had a spade, I'd probably look to get sticky, but without the spade, we're just going to pass. All right. I'm out. Congratulations. We are going to be folding once more. I want to play some big pots, right? I know I don't want it to cost me a lot of money, but I do want to play some big pots. I don't know. I'm just going to 2.5x from every position. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I did start watching one of the videos on bbzpoker.com, and I've used DTO Cash a little bit, but not enough. Like, I don't think that they connect as well on this board as they do in tournaments, so I utilize a smaller size. But I don't 100% know if that's right. And there's no antes, so I could be convinced that King 5 suited's a little bit on the spicy side, but we're here to play some spicy poker. And I think on this particular board, there's a lot of benefits to betting quite large with this hand. Actually going to overbet. It's because, first of all, they don't have aces and jacks. Probably don't have eights. They don't have ace-jack. They might have ace-8 sometimes. But we make a lot of better king highs fold straight away. Honestly, I kind of feel like double barrel in. So I'm feeling a little spicy, chat. Obviously, we're hoping to just get folds. Come on. The spicy play is the way to win. Is it a spewy play? Sure. But I do think that King 5 in that spot, it's probably going to work all right as a double barrel. We'll see. 3-7 off is just going to be going in the bin, though, of course. A7 on the button. Provided nobody opens, I'll get in the mix. I love the way I'm saying things in cash games, by the way, as if I have any sort of authority to say it. I am shockingly bad. We're just going to fold. I have no idea how people play like 6 tables of Zoom. It's too much for my little brain. I think this is probably a fold, but when you're one tabling and you're in the big blind, you don't fold. All right, I fold. My guess is that that's a fold, but I'm not 100% sure either. Again, not going to be limping these terrible, terrible hands. Just going to be folding them. We're going to fold this. And we pick up a very attractive hand on the button, the King Jack suited. All right, 2 4s. Again, we're just going to be raising. If we were to get re-raised, we'd see a flop. Haven't had too many exciting hands yet. I guess I say, how can people play 6 tables of Zoom? But if you were playing 6 tables of Zoom, my guess is that you won't be bored very often. I am going to have a re-raise. Maybe I'm not meant to. So from the small blind, I'm just going to go 4x because I'm not sure. I think you might be able to go like 3.75 from the small blind. Because you're a little bit more linear and then be more polar from the big blind and go bigger. That's me trying to actually think about poker strategy that is a little bit above my pay grade. Do I have 2 cards? Yes. Do I have the best hand? If so, value bet. If not, bluff. That's basically what it comes down to for me. And here again, sick drop from Canada. We're going to call, and not only are we going to call, we are going to flop a flush draw. And on ace queen 4, trying to think of like how my range works here. Ace queen's probably going to be pure 3-bet pre. 4 is ace 4 suited, maybe hands that we want to bet, but I think we don't want to bet this board super wide given how my range works, right? Like, I don't see a huge amount of value in betting 1/3, so I think we should bet on the larger side. And obviously, there's, even though we have a flush draw here, like, it greatly benefits when they fold pretty much anything because we have 6 high. And 6 high, I'm going to let you in on a golden nugget of information that a lot of the pros will keep for you. 6 high, I'm going to whisper it because it's one for the ages. It's not going to win a showdown a lot. I know. This player min raises against me, and honestly, I'm pretty offended that they've attempted to pull that nonsense off. If I somehow magically get to $1,000 during this session, I will make the giveaway that I talked about earlier on go from $100 to $250. I think we're pretty much close to drawing dead on doing that because I'm not planning on playing a super long session, but with hands like pocket tens, you never know. If any of these players open, I'm going to be re-raising. And where's this player from? Chile. Vamos. Look, I am going to make it $17. And if you decide to put your $139 in the middle, I will meet you in the middle. I will gamble. I don't know how true it is what they say about people having a shorter stack. Like, that's just something I've seen in training videos years ago. Like, if someone doesn't have a full stack, you can kind of make an assumption that they might not be playing optimally. I would bet this is too wide. But the reality is, I seen, hey, it's your boy Finty and he's feeling spicy. The aggressive approach is the way forward. $42 to win 18. Lucas, I am an MTT recreational. I only 4-bet aces. So this is probably too wide to open pre-flop. And then I've decided to 4-bet it. So are we playing correctly? Maybe not. Are we staring people in the white of the eyes and saying, give it to me, bitch? Yes, we are. The less said about that, the better. Deuce 4 off in the big blind. Look, we're just going to keep putting in some chips. Gotta raise this one up. I'm not sure if doing this translates to cash games again when people limp with these absolute shite hands. But we're just gonna go ahead and bet on an ace high board and hope that Mike doesn't have any of that. Collect a few free dollars. Get one step closer to that $1,000 and a bigger giveaway for you beautiful fucks. We're just gonna fold. 3-6 is also going to be going in the bin. Ace 10 from first position. That's pretty tight. I'm opening King 5 suited and 4-betting it, but I won't raise Ace 10. We've all got a line. Sarab is limping and betting pot, so that is going to work against me. Did you see that they had a sloped as their avatar? Is anyone here an OG enough to remember? Go on then, we're one table in. To remember the slot pack back in the day? If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fair enough. It's only the true OGs will know. I think Queen 10-6. There's a possibility for some bigger betting. With my hand, I'm going to go small. If they were to check raise. Unblocking the backdoor flush draws. Blocking ace-6 for turn 2 pair. I do admit that we block some of their folding range on the turn, but I don't think that they're going to have a huge amount of 6x in the first place. We're just bet. Look, you just bet lots of chips. This cash game business is easy. Whoever told me it was hard? You bet, they fold. And if they don't fold on the turn, you bet again. Bet, jam. No one has ever called down against a bet, jam before. All right, 9-3 off in the big blind. I honestly kind of wish you could auto fold. I know we might get a walk, but it doesn't happen very often. 10-8, not quite going to be cutting it for me. King 7 is also going to be going in the bin. And we pick up a... Oh my god, does everyone... Do you remember Cara Devlin? Is that how you say it? When I was younger, I was utterly obsessed with her and her oversized eyebrows. Like, utterly obsessed. I think we're going to have the best hand here most of the time, but I'm going to check back and bluff catch. They definitely call some king highs on the flop. I mean, this is Queen 10 of diamonds. 6-8 of hearts. That's disrespectful. At least put a big bet in. Am I the best 1-2 Zoom cash game player there's ever been? Maybe I should just jump into the Zoom 500. The field was quite small this evening. It's quite late, so I just left it. But maybe I should just get in there and dance with the big boys. We're going to call. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Come on, let's bet. I don't care if you've got a set of sixes. I want to dance for it all. Oh, here we go. 20. Okay, we'll make it $30. Sure. There's a possibility that I'm meant to call my entire range here, but I am in the mood to gamble, so therefore I am just going to raise. Oh yes, this is what we wanted. Big pop poker. In you come. The ace of diamonds, along with the ace of hearts, is in all sorts of trouble. Ace of diamonds, ace of hearts. Oh my god, hold. Resume hand. Please hold. Hold! I am the best cash game player there ever was. Oh my god, we might actually have to get, if we get to $1,000, we are giving away $250 instead. Unbelievable, techers. King, queen of clubs, not even a pair, not even a nut flush draw. Whew. That has got the heart pumping. Whew. I'm feeling real spicy now. You think I was confident beforehand? I think I was, all right, let's just go. Oh my god. Should I get all those chips in? Probably not. Come on. We are going to overbet the turn against risky reels. Again, I've got 4 high. I've got the nut low. I actually have the worst hand you can have right now. I mean, I think we do need to bet on that river card. 9-10 could be a problem. Jack 10 could be a problem, but I am going to bet. All right, we're going to bluff. We're going to bluff with the low diamonds. Stab 7, eh? Just a little set there, son, eh? Just a little set there, mate. I had the worst hand you could have. I had 4 high. When someone calls 1.7x pot on the turn and the flush draws brick, I just can't bring myself to not bluff. You could argue that bluffing the size that I did was a little bit unnecessary, but when you bet fucking big on the turn, you're repping that you have 2 pair, you're repping that you have a straight, you're repping that you have a very strong hand. You can't go down and go betting small, trying to just make them fold their ace high clubs, their king high clubs. No, what happens if they have jack 10? Would they have folded that on the river? I don't know. We'll never know. But I do know that we're having a good time, but our chance of getting to $1,000 has yet again taken a little bit of a hit. All right, we're gonna fold. Very eventful few minutes, I gotta say. I could be convinced this is a fold, but I don't have it in me against the minimum. $154 coming my way immediately. Please bet. $6. Oh my God, we got them. We have got them. $20 to go. Your aces are all in on the flop. I'm not mad at it. I deserve to be straight over straighted for this absolute nonsense I'm chatting. Oh, Jesus. That is a terrible turn card. I definitely think they can have hands like King Jack, Ace Jack, Pocket Jacks. I'm gonna bet. We do get called. What did you have, good sir? I did have aces, boys and girls. You're telling me when they bet big on the flop in cash games, they only do it when they've got value hands as well? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that a lot of these things cross over from tournaments to cash games? All right, I need to get my little notepad out. Write down what these lads are at when they have big hands. So we got to write down, what was it? When they have big hands, they bet big. You think, listen, here's the thing. I know I truly might be the greatest. The single greatest cash game player to ever walk the earth. But that does not mean that I can still not strive to improve. We're going to keep betting. I could be convinced that hand is not a raise. I could be convinced that the size of the turn is terrible. But I don't care. I've got nearly 2x start and stack. I'm 39% of the way to $1,000. Maybe I just have to keep playing all night. Maybe this planned to be like a 40-minute video is out the window. Maybe we're just going all night long. Getting a little spicy, I'll admit it. I'll be the first to hold my hands up. But you get spicy, you play too many pots, that's when you get them where you want them. You rope them in. All right, Jack 10 of spades. I would die for this hand. Tell me that that's not in the top 5 prettiest hands in the game. I dare you. Well, aces, kings, queens, jacks, and ace king are prettier. No, aesthetically pleasing on the eye. Jack 10 of spades is right up there. King, queen of hearts. Ace 5 of clubs. That's a sexy little hand that can get you in a bit of trouble. The GTO noob. I'm going to re-raise you, bud. We're feeling real spicy this evening. You can't play one table and play boring poker. You got to play big pot poker. I thought so, mate. Thought so. Come after my big blind, you better be prepared to play for it all. You think you're just gonna raise and take it? Not today, son. Not today. And I'll tell you what, not tomorrow either. Tell all your friends I'm coming. Tell the cash game boys Finty is in the game. But not the Zoom 500 lads. I don't want to taunt them high stakes Rex. Thank you. Yeah, not folding the suit hand. I absolutely refuse to. And you win. 10 deuce. We'll fold this button. We'll give them a chance. Would be tempted to just auto-fold it, but we try and get in the mix. 10-7 of diamonds. I've never seen a hand that has my name on it more than the 10-7 of diamonds. It's a spicy meatball. Yeah, Captain Kant from Russia. Didn't think so, my friend. We've just pretty much outplayed everyone that we've encountered so far, if I do say so myself. Alright, if they bet small, we'll try and make it straight. Small enough for a little 8-ball. We're going to try and make the fold. They've got king high. We're not trying to make them fold anything strong. 9, jack, whatever it may be. Maybe they just always have a pair when they check the turn though. Is this like my first premium hand? Or did I have... I know I've made some strong hands, but have I had any premium hands? We're going to make it a little bit bigger. 4x plus the 2. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I just wanted to get 150 big blinds in. Do most regs run it twice? Is that a thing? Like, I'm out here running it once. I can't be running it twice. It just feels boring. I get it though. Honestly, I don't know if you're meant to flat call much in cash games, but this feels like just click call. I think my cat's trying to come in. 1 sec. You want to say hello to everyone? I know you've not seen me play cash games before, Raphael, but we're actually really good at them and we're doing real well. Oh, belly rubs. Oh, belly rubs. Oh, them lights are very bright, aren't they? That's the price you pay for showbiz, buddy. All right, just imagine there's a cool song playing and you're watching. All right, love you too. Thanks for dropping in. That was a lovely visit. Did I have enough flush draw there? Okay, no. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I thought there might be 3 hearts and I thought there was trouble. I'm going to fold this. 100 big blinds deep. We might be willing to get out of line, but not with a hand as weak as Queen 8 off. Utterly disgusting stuff. Ace 7 suited. We are going to raise it up against Otta, by order of the Peaky Blinders. Do I sound like him? I'm going to get my haircut tomorrow and I bet you I'll look like him. Going for this exact haircut. Going back in time. Looks like the 4-bet might be coming in here against Hub Orange. My stats are probably a little spicy, aren't they? All these lads, I forgot they'd be running hoods. Man, I don't know if anyone thinks it's a good idea to shove 150 big blinds with Ace 7 suited, but if this is a legitimate tank, maybe they'd 4-bet fold with the jacks to us. I'm getting some crazy ideas in my head right now. Alright, so we decide to 3-bet and we get what I would say is a pretty good flop for my hand. I think, honestly, I would not be surprised to see some big bets here. I think we have an asymmetry on aces and ace king. Like, I don't think they should ever flat them in a cash game. They probably have 6s and 4s at pure weights. I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna bet small though. I just don't know. I really try and give a little bit of insightful information, but I don't know. They do fold, however, and we get our stack back over to $400. There's only been 15 minutes left, which is going to make it quite tough to get to 1k. We'll see. If I get to $800 in the next 15 minutes, that could change the plans though. We're going to call. I would not be shocked to see a second bet here just because we're going to lose a lot of our queen x. I'm going to check. We're calling this a size. It's frustrating, but I don't think we can fold top pair against 1/3 on the river. This is pretty looking. Not quite in the same level that we have with the Jack 10 of spades. I have no idea what size I should be making it. I've seen people making it 2.5x, seen people making it 4x. I'm just out here guessing. But my guessing so far today has gone pretty well. Is it because I ran well, made some straights against really strong hands, got a pair and a flush draw against a flush draw? I don't think so. I think it's because I'm talented. And the word shut the fuck up. We are gonna fold this one. Alright, I feel like we went on a little bit of a heater there. We actually didn't do much of this continuous folding. And with Queen 10 suited, I am happy to get involved against Lex's alt account here, flatting the button. And I'm gonna start betting. I just think this board's gonna be a lot better for me. I block their Queen Jack suiteds, I block their King 10 suiteds, I block the very top end of their hand, so I don't think they're gonna have a huge amount of strong hands, and that board is just gonna do a lot better for me. Not 100% sure if what I'm saying makes it a bet, but I'm just explaining why I've decided to use it as a bet. And this one against the exact same player that we played a pot against a moment ago, we are going to be getting involved. Hey, I can't help it, chat. The thing about it is you can play like this once, but if you came into the player pool every day and we're playing like this, I don't know how well it's going to go for you, just being completely honest, because I'm probably playing a little bit too aggro in some spots, but we'll keep it up. We're closing in on half of our challenge here. We're almost up to $500. I don't think I've lost a single pot yet, except for like a big blind here and there. All right. Ooh, I don't think you're meant to do much for a lot calling out of the small blind. It's very tempting to overcall, but we are going to re-raise. My MTT way just wants to just click the call. Go a little set mining, but I'll squeeze. Archie. I don't know if I can take you serious if you back raise here. 7s and 5s I think are possibilities. I don't think they should ever have 8s. Sorry, jacks. Maybe Queen Jack suited. I don't really know. I think that 7s and 5s are actually kind of right in the zone, right? Because I don't know how this range looks, but I'd imagine it's a quite narrow range that wants to flat call. But maybe they're just doing what I'm doing. Maybe they're just clicking buttons as well. Because I don't know how much you meant to flat the button. I just got told flat calling in general in cash games, it doesn't happen anywhere near as much as it does in tournaments. So I've just came in, I've 3-bet, I've had a good time. Alright, King 7 off is not exactly where we would like to be. I'm still going to call though, and we're going to flop top pair against Mazza. I think my hands actually were a large bet here. Yes, they have 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces, and all those hands that I do not, but got top pair. Gonna put some chips in. I also just not convinced the players will find checks with those hands. Like, they might, but I think for the most part on them, we have the sexiest, well, top 5 sexy hands. Did anyone ever use Bebo back in the day when you had a top 16? Like, if I had a top 5 hands, Jack 10 of spades is sliding in there. If we do get re-raised from this Brazilian, I will absolutely be getting involved. And on Queen 8-6, we're going to have an overbet. And we're just going to have a win. I'm telling you, you bet big once, it'll mostly work. But if it doesn't, just do it on the turn. And if that doesn't work, actually, we had the bluff with the 3-4 spades. We haven't won every single hand. Go on, we're going to call this one. It feels kind of awkward. I don't really know, but I'll click call against Dart. Half pot. Half pot bets scare me more than they should. If they come out with a bet here, I am just going to fold. My hand is going to be drawing close to dead a lot of the time. I have no real way to improve. Like, if I hit a 7, I won't be happy. If I hit an ace, it's just not good news. So we're just going to attempt to show it down. We do find a winner against the King Jack, and we are only $12 away from the $500 mark. If anyone raises, I think Jack 10 off is just not quite good enough to get in the mix. 2 10s though. This one I will be playing a pot. This, like, again, this kind of feels like a hand that I would want to flat call, at least at a mix, but we are going to re-raise and we are going to bet the flop. If we raise, we're going to be a little bit scared, confused. So I think they're going to have 8s and 9s pure. I think they're going to have jacks a lot. They might have 7s, but I'm going to go for a bet on a turn and not going to value bet the river most likely unless it is a 10. I don't know if they have 5s. I don't think they have deuces. I think they're going to have jacks and queens a decent amount. We're going to fold. I think, I don't think they would shove 8s or 9s here. Like, I just have aces and kings and queens, and I just don't think calling 10s here is going to be good, personally. But who knows? Could be wrong. And I also just think it's a really, really tough spot to find a bluff. Like, sure, if you check shove, I have aces. I think they probably have aces a chunk. Maybe they would close, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I actually don't know, man, but I'm bet folding. I'm gonna bet fold my overpair. Am I an idiot? Maybe. I know you enjoy criticizing me in the comments, so tell me, is that shocking? Is the turn bet shocking? Am I just terrible? Is the answer to all of these questions yes? Answers on a postcard or just a comment. If we get re-raised by the wolf, I will definitely not be folding. We will be attempting to find a 7. The crowd would go wild if we hit a 7. Alright, Jack 9-9. It's not a great board. I'm not ready to fold to a single bet, but I'm definitely not loving life. And on that turn card, I think we are going to be... going to come say hello to YouTube. I don't know if you've ever said hello to the YouTube people. My fiance has rejected the opportunity to say hello to you. I'm sorry. This is actually very interesting, isn't it? I don't think they could ever check aces on the turn. They could check jacks, but that's... I'm not sure. Anyone in for the greedy sizing? Greedy sizing's a lot, isn't it? The greedy sizing is a lot. Am I just going to shove into aces and feel real stupid? If we go for the greedy size, and what do we want to get called by? Ace 5 with the ace of spades. Ace 5 off. A flush. Am I going to shove into aces and feel very stupid? Like, what could I make it? I could make it 100. Greedy bastard sizing or nothing. I'm all in. And all right. We have to make a full house to win the pot, but I don't care. I'm not sure what to expect them to show, but there. Maybe it was like a weak jack X. Or, nah, I honestly have no idea. Maybe they're just bet folding an ace. Absolutely no problem. It would make sense. People don't bluff in tournaments. People don't bluff in cash games. How would I bluff that spot? 7-8 suited would probably be my go-to hand to block their river full houses. I think that would be a good way to do it. Maybe like a jack would make sense as well. If I remember, the boarding was ace jack 9-9-7 flush draw complete. Yeah, maybe we'd use a jack. All right, let's play like one more big pot. If it doesn't really set me up as if we're going to get towards the 1K, we're going to call it a day. I hope that you're enjoying this kind of content, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I really want the feedback. I want to know. If you watch my stream on easywithaces.tv, we're live there 4 or 5 times a week. You can tell me there, or you can just tell me in the comments, whatever you prefer. Might be pure bet on ace high, but I'm just going to fold. That does not count as a big pot. Pocket eights could end up being a big pot. I think we've, as we always do when we play cash games, ran pretty well here. I don't think we've exactly covered ourselves in glory with some of the plays, but it's just fun to treat it as something fun to do. When I play tournaments, I try my best always to make the best decision. And not that I'm purposely making bad decisions in cash games, but I'm aware that I am going to make bad decisions. And on top of that, I will lean towards playing a hand or two that, you know, maybe we shouldn't play. Like, there was some like 6-8 suited and 4 bets with king 5 suited and stuff like that. If I was to do an actual challenge, which if you wanted, we could potentially do, I might have to stream some of it though, because like a challenge would mean like doing a lot more hours, and it would be hard to justify spending like 3-4 hours of a session and not streaming it, you know. But if we were to do that, I think I would have to actually hit the books a little bit, hit the lab, learn some stuff, play some proper ranges at least. I think that's the least I can do. I wonder what stakes I should start at if I was going to do a challenge. Would I even have any input on that? Like, I would imagine that I must be able to break even at least a 25-50 cent, right? We're covering both backdoor flush draws. I'm just not going to barrel here. I might look to bluff the river. Just try and fold out some ace highs if it goes check check. We're not folding out ace highs on that river. Will we have one for the road, boys and girls? Will we have one for the road? One for the road, boys and girls! I am addicted to bluffing. Cannot stop and will not stop. How do I sit out the next hand? Yoink, 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 yoink! Alright, hey, we got one more hand. Alright. Sit out next hand. Alright, boys and girls. I enjoyed that. I don't know if I would be losing a lot of money playing like that on the regular, but I won like $250. Which ain't bad. I'll take it. If I can win $250 every day playing poker tournaments, I'd be pretty happy, to be completely honest. Actually, no, I wouldn't. What would that be? 50 grand a year. No. Sorry, I'm not turning my nose up at that, but it would be a lot less than on average that we've been making. But anyway, if you enjoy this content, please do subscribe. It's somewhere. You probably know how to use YouTube better than me. I'm an old man, but it's somewhere around here. Get in the comments. Let me know what would you like to see. If this is your first time here, we are releasing a video every single day. It's going to be a mix of my content that I stream live on Twitch, some guests, cash games, sit and goes, and I'm open to ideas if you have anything. Thank you so much for watching. See you again tomorrow.